G'day, I'm Peter Brown. I run Arrabiddy Station on the Nullarbor. It's almost 1 million acres. We run sheep and cattle here. We're allowed to run up to 26,000 sheep. We only run one sheep to about 30 acres. It's big country, a lot of people can't get their mind around it. When it comes to size, went for a bit of a holiday to the island of Mauritius in the Indian Ocean. That's about 1,500 square kilometres. We're about twice the size of Mauritius. On Mauritius, about 1.2 million people. We've got a population of 6 on Arrabiddy. We're in almost 1 million acres, but we've got neighbours with 2.5 million acres one side of us and 1.6 million the other side, so we're just a normal size property. Some bloke said, oh, you've got to be from Texas with a place that big, you know, but I don't think there's anywhere in Texas you can get a place this big. This country was desert until we put water on it. We found water underground. We don't have any rivers or creeks out here, and when it rains heavily, all the water runs down through the blowholes into the aquifers underneath. Well, I've got this little blowhole here now. I'll just see if it's blowing or not. It's a very small one, but you can imagine if it rained, a lot of water would run down here. But I'll just grab a handful of dust and sprinkle it over there. Yeah, there's a bit of air coming out of there now. This would be connected through all the underground caves and stuff like that. Between 50 and 100 feet below the surface, you get quite a few caves. This is one of the largest limestone cave systems in the world, actually. The Nullarbor is renowned for its big caves. We have cave divers come out here all the time. These blowholes, on a real hot day, some of them are big enough to climb down inside, and you're going to have your lunch in air-conditioned comfort. It's quite good. Put the hair conditioner on. It's getting a bit warm in here. We usually start the day about 6:30 in the morning. I start the generator, put the kettle on and have a cup of tea and some breakfast, and get mobile and check all the waters around the property, start pumps if necessary. Most of the water we put into the paddocks is piped out. The rest of the week I'm shifting stock or fixing fences. We've got about 1,700 kilometres of fence on the place. We started fencing in 1964 and we've still got more to go, so we just do a little bit at a time. This is a little air bleeder and a bit of high ground on this pipeline that heads out from the homestead. It traps air in here, and I usually open it up every now and then to see if the air will come out. Got a few bubbles there, I'll just turn it right on. Quite a bit of air there at the moment. I'll just leave that going until we clear all the air. You can have a shower if you want to. I didn't bring the shampoo. In this whole system is around about 70 kilometres of pipe, mainly for feeding the livestock. For us to drink, it's a little bit on the salty side. I suppose if you put a bit of cordial in with it, it wouldn't be too bad, but the stock don't mind. It's okay for cattle and sheep. We have gutters and tanks at the homestead to catch all the rainwater. We actually shower and drink the rainwater. I always maintain to people, I said, we're not isolated, we're just a long way from anywhere. We've got a bitumen road that runs along the front of the property for nearly 100 k's. We've got our internet, we've got ISD telephone, we can ring up anywhere around the world. The more you drive around the country, the smaller the property gets. But for a first timer out here, it's just mind-blowing, you know. I drive around a lot on my own in the car, and that's my thinking time, because it's a long way between water troughs. Think about what I'm going to do when I get out of here and hook up a caravan and start touring around Australia perhaps, you know.